The Zephyrian delegation shuffled into the Galactic Council chamber with their usual air of superiority, their crystalline forms catching the artificial light as they moved. Ambassador Veltar's prismatic body hummed with anticipation as he prepared to present his species' latest acquisition to the assembled representatives of 47 worlds. Esteemed colleagues, Veltar's harmonic voice resonated through the chamber's translation matrices. Today we bring before you a most remarkable discovery from the Outer Rim territories, a species of such endearing simplicity that we have taken them under our protection. The holographic display flickered to life, showing images of Earth and its inhabitants. Murmurs of curiosity rippled through the assembly as various alien representatives leaned forward in their environmental suits and atmospheric bubbles. Behold the humans of Terra, Veltar continued, his tone dripping with condescension. These delightful creatures possess rudimentary tool use, basic social structures, and the most amusing attempts at what they call technology. We have established several conservation facilities across their homeworld to ensure their continued well-being under proper supervision. Ambassador Kethros of the Hegemony clicked his mandibles approvingly. Most commendable, Veltar. Their cognitive assessments, I presume, confirm their status as a protected species? Indeed. Our xenobiologists estimate their intelligence at roughly 0.3 on the Valderan scale, sufficient for basic problem-solving, but far too limited for true sentience. They exhibit pack behaviors, emotional attachment to objects, and an almost canine-like eagerness to please their betters. In the observation section reserved for specimens and lesser beings, Dr. Sarah Chen sat perfectly still in her assigned chair, her face a mask of carefully controlled neutrality. For 6 months she had endured the Zephyrians' benevolent captivity, allowing them to believe she was nothing more than an exotic pet, while she absorbed every nuance of their complex harmonic language. The breakthrough had come 3 weeks ago, when she finally cracked the mathematical principles underlying their tonal communication system. Unlike human languages that relied primarily on sequential phonemes, Zephyrian speech layered multiple harmonic frequencies simultaneously, with meaning derived from the intricate relationships between resonant patterns. It was perhaps the most sophisticated linguistic system she had ever encountered, and now she spoke it flawlessly. The specimens show remarkable adaptability, Veltar was saying, gesturing toward the observation section where several humans sat in apparent docility. This particular female has learned to respond to over 30 command sequences. Watch this demonstration of their capacity for simple mimicry. Veltar turned toward Sarah and issued a series of harmonic tones that roughly translated to perform greeting behavior for the distinguished visitors. The expected response was for Sarah to wave and smile, perhaps make some primitive vocalization. Instead, Sarah rose gracefully from her chair and spoke in perfect, mathematically precise Zephyrian harmonic language. Distinguished members of the Galactic Council, I am Dr. Sarah Chen, xenolinguist and cultural anthropologist from the Terran Institute of Advanced Studies. I address you today not as a specimen, but as a representative of humanity's scientific community. The chamber fell into stunned silence. Veltar's crystalline form flickered through several color spectrums, the Zephyrian equivalent of a stroke. Sarah continued, her harmonic tones carrying the formal diplomatic registers she had painstakingly learned. For the past 6 months, I and my colleagues have endured captivity while documenting your species' assumptions about human intelligence. I must inform this assembly that your cognitive assessments are catastrophically flawed. Ambassador Thrix of the Silicon Confederacy's mechanical voice crackled through the silence. This is unprecedented. Veltar, explain this anomaly immediately. But Sarah wasn't finished. She modulated her harmonic frequencies to match the academic presentation style she had observed in their scientific broadcasts. Humanity has achieved faster-than-light travel through quantum tunnel manipulation, genetic engineering capable of eradicating hereditary diseases, and artificial intelligence systems that assist in managing planetary ecosystems. Our rudimentary technology includes fusion power, nanotechnology, and what we call the Internet, a planetary information network connecting 8 billion individuals instantaneously. The chamber erupted in a cacophony of alien voices, translation matrices struggling to keep pace with the multilingual chaos. Representative after representative demanded explanations, while others called for immediate verification of these claims. Sarah raised her voice above the din, her harmonic patterns cutting through the chaos with mathematical precision. Furthermore, during our captivity, we have recorded detailed observations of Zephyrian society, technology, and psychology. We have decoded your communication systems, analyzed your energy distribution networks, and mapped your governmental structures. What you call pack behavior is our capacity for collaborative intelligence, something your species appears to lack. Veltar finally found his voice, his harmonics jagged with distress. Impossible. Our tests clearly showed. Your tests, Sarah interrupted, were designed to measure intelligence according to Zephyrian cognitive models. You tested our ability to navigate crystal matrices that respond to harmonic resonance, a sense humans don't possess. You measured our capacity for prismatic light manipulation, irrelevant to carbon-based neural networks. You might as well test a fish's ability to fly. She gestured toward her fellow captives, who were now standing and speaking in equally fluent Zephyrian harmonics, introducing themselves as physicists, engineers, biologists, and mathematicians. The most damning evidence of your scientific incompetence, Sarah continued, is that it took a simple pet less than 6 months to achieve perfect fluency in your language, while your xenobiologists spent 3 years convinced we were non-sentient. The implications hit the assembly like a quantum shockwave. If humans could master Zephyrian harmonic language, one of the most complex communication systems in known space, in months, what did that say about their actual intelligence? Council Director Vashati's ancient voice resonated through the chamber. Dr. Chen, what does humanity propose as resolution to this situation? Sarah's harmonic tones shifted to diplomatic frequencies, but with an underlying steel that made several representatives shiver. Full recognition of human sentience and immediate cessation of all conservation programs. We also demand compensation for unlawful imprisonment and formal diplomatic relations with the Galactic Council. She paused, letting the silence stretch before delivering her final words. Oh, and we'll be keeping detailed records of this incident. Humans have long memories, and we're particularly good at holding grudges. I suggest we start this relationship over, properly this time. The vote for humanity's recognition as a sentient species was unanimous.